Ready?
Yep.
Let's start off with the commercial district. Surveil. We will graveyard, elegant parlor, and pass.
All right. Okay, that is cool. All right, let's go. Arid Mesa. I'm going to go right into a Sacred Foundry. Untapped. You ever look through your deck searching for your land and realize it's a terrible shuffle and you really need to mix those cards up? That's what I'm doing right now. Like, holy cow, that's 20 cards with no lands. I gotta get it better. Okay.
I like 3 of 1 card.
And then I will play Guide of Souls and pass the turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fetch. Just grab a mountain. Hey, look at that.
Easy. Little Mardu. Nope, no. Oh, you got a few things going on here.
I missed the pre-release weekend, but I was playing on Arena. It was fun.
Reckless
Draft was okay. Sealed I liked.
Seems very top 2. I can cast those until my next
Yep.
next.
Perfect.
You're doing another 2 at a Giant Friday?
Giant Seal, 7
Oh, damn. I got my brother's birthday party, otherwise
It's always every week after pre-release.
Okay. I was gonna do the Saturday one with Dylan.
Not liking this.
Yeah, like I just couldn't make it in time, and then he always hang out later that night anyways, but.
I'll cast in a Johnny.
Triggers.
Yep. That. So this will be 2 here, go up 2 life, right?
Yep.
So far so good. This is tapped. We'll go to combat, hit you for 1. And pass turn. That'll probably go for about 15 minutes. Or 10.
Yeah, so you were saying slow, right? So I got this just guy cool. I got 2 of these 2-mana goblins and a 2/1 chase for me, cast your second spell. And then I got 3 of the dragon that's like tap a creature, draw a card as the whole part. And so then I was just like, every hand it was like, make a 2-drop, you know, come in if they don't
We'll have to get a little lucky, but we might go up.
then go to my turn. Like,
Hey man, it happens. Your deck is pretty reliable.
For like 4 or 5 games. Yeah.
Do you think it is the best
Very, like,
turn 1
template
deck in the
mid-range,
form,
kind of
game
go
1
there.
deck in the format?
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, all right,
I'm gonna start with the Ruby.
Yep.
one game I gave like 20
One for Storm. I've got D20s in my backpack.
Okay, I got one here if you want. Okay.
I'm on the draw
That's a basic for us.
So the way I'm going to do my storm count is I'm just going to keep a separate tracker for non-instants and sorceries
Okay.
for route. We'll cast a ritual. That'll be 2 up to 3, and then we will use 1 mana to cast a runs resolve. So this is going to be critical. Come on, good cards. Yes, that is
That's what you needed?
the 2 best possible
Yeah,
cards, essentially. So
Congrats on top 4.
thank you so much.
7 packs, top 4 pin, or top 8 pin, top 4 token.
Another.
Is this meant to be intimidating while I'm playing him? Is that what you're doing here? Like, he needs any more advantage? Is that?
I'm going to cast another ritual from my hand.
Yep.
That'll be 4. That'll put me up 2. I played my land for turn, so we'll stop looking at my hand that is filled with lands. We'll cast an impulse, so 5 down to 3, flip 2 more. That should just about do it.
Yeah, the Past in Flames, yeah.
Cast a ritual, so that'll put me up to 5, up to 6. Do I have enough mana to 2, then 3? I do not, so we are just going to cast the Past in Flames now. They'll put me up to 7. That will cost me 3 mana down to 2. These will all be castable.
And they exile after you cast them, or they go back? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, these exile. Oh, if they did not.
No, I can't remember some. Yeah. What am I don't want to.
Underworld Breach was the one that it goes back, you exile three
That's
more.
what I was.
Yeah.
Thinking, yeah.
That's the card I had to take.
And I've been playing this online, so I don't pay that much attention. It's done automatically, so.
Yeah. Oh, have you been playing Storm?
No, I mean, I'm playing
oh,
against
man,
it
I see.
online, so I don't pay attention to that because it's handled automatically. So.
I see. So we'll play another ritual. We'll play another ritual. So that's up to 6, up to 9. I'll cast a Rend Resolve. Put me up to 10, down to 5. 2 more.
Yeah, he's just gonna pick
2. We will cast a Channeler for 1. That'll put me up to 11. Route count is X minus 2. I will cast another ritual, which will put me up to 6, to 12. I have a trigger. I'll graveyard a land. Seems like a good time to cast this, so I'll pay 2 to 4. Go up to 13.
Get rid of those lands.
Yeah, absolutely. Trigger. We will keep that on top. So how does this work again? Like we just played
On the bottom.
Bottom, then draw X +1.
+1, yeah.
So draw 3.
Yep.
Cool.
You have 4 mana right now? Okay.
Yes, I will play a Realm Monsoon Mage for 1. Up to 14. Route count is
-3.
yeah, but I will be flipping him at any point now.
Yeah.
So let's cast a Manamorphose. We'll name Red. We'll go to 15. We'll have a trigger, and then we'll draw, and then we'll do this trigger. I will graveyard a Past in Flames. I have to do this trigger before I draw.
Okay.
Evens, he flips. Take a damage. I will draw my card. This goes to my graveyard. I have spells cost 2 less now. I'm at 15, you're at 19. So I will cast Glimpse
For 1, correct?
up
Yep.
to 16.
Yep.
Trigger. I will graveyard another Ruby Medallion.
Okay.
On his trigger, evens. Take a damage. I got here. Can I just kill you? Need to be careful with my mana here. Look at my sideboard. So, actually, let me just do the math. 17, 18. If I can cast 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, okay. You should just be dead. Respectfully.
Understood. I'm gonna let you play it out.
So we'll just play the impulse for 1. That'll put us down to 2.
Right?
I will trigger, graveyard that, flip 2. Oh, I didn't. I haven't resolved my route trigger yet, but evens.
Okay.
I'm not going to flip him because it's not worth it. I don't need to flip him.
Okay.
Because I have availability for some mana, we'll just cast this. It'll put me up to 4, up to 17.
Yep.
Trigger. Keep that on top. His trigger evens. At this point, I have enough mana that I might as well. I'm
You're
just
gonna flip one? Okay.
Yeah. Just in case you have something that's about to cheese me out of this game.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll worry about the tokens in a sec. So I'll wish for 1.
Grape shot?
Or for 2, yeah, and then grape shot.
Okay.
So,
I'll scoop.
if you want, I can show it to you. It's
No, that's okay. I got you. I'm very familiar with how that all works, so. All right, let's go. Arid Mesa, I'll go down to 17, getting an untapped Sacred Foundry.
Let me guess, Ocelot or Guided Souls?
No, neither.
Oh. Ragavan.
The monkey. The Dawn monkey.
Secret option 3.
That's what I mean. There's plenty of 1-drops to tempt me.
Right, like that gives us more stake. I guess some people are saying
There's the monkey, and it's your turn.
like during around solitaire for us.
I think you might get hit by a monkey. I better land, I'll pass.
Even Dampened Sphere is good against.
Yeah, it's just like it's a Fury Skull, right? You have a presensitivity.
Combat. Trigger 2. can't play the land.
Like yours?
There's my treasure. All right, let's think about what I'm doing here.
Go on.
I will fulfills.
Play Ghost Vacuum.
Sure.
I can't get through your shield. I know, when you, I'm not drawing spot anyway. This is yeah, white.
Yeah, I'll go down to 14. Getting another untapped Sacred Foundry. Just gonna make the game faster for you.
If you're under this effect, you probably would say like this land enters path, they don't stand. Star Wars round 2. I'm gonna pay 7, sacrifice
Keep doing that. There we go. And you just have the one land in your graveyard?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll pass the turn.
Go to my end stuff. Trigger ritual.
For all of you Star Wars. Yes. I was like, what are all the cats there? I was like, are they making another bit?
This is here for one master. What I mastered.
But not.
It comes right into ECB, Stargate, Mako.
Jump the monkey probably. But
I'll be honest, I'm gonna stop watching it during. No, boring. Well, the first season. Yeah, there was.
We'll see.
It's like the one where he's got.
cast a Run result.
End of your turn, I'll exile Ren's Result.
So your trigger would go on top of the stack. So I would get to my control. Because if it was your turn and you did that, I would only get one because the first one.
Combat.
Because active player, your counters would go on the stack and then my counters.
Another land.
Lucky me.
I was trying to figure out if it was
Are you using? Oh, do you not? Okay, I don't think you have enough energies.
Yeah, I didn't have any energy yet.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Godless Shrine untapped. Here we go. I'm going to play Goblin Bombardment.
Sure.
And then Seasoned Pyromancer with no cards in my hand. So I get 1 energy for that. And I gain 1 life. Draw my 2 cards.
1, 2,
And I'll pass turn. Here we go.
Start by casting a round.
Yep.
you draw something and it's one of your triggers.
One, and I will cast Pyromantic Ritual.
In response, I'm going to do 3 damage with my Goblin Bombardment, sacking all 3 creatures.
Trigger? No damage. I always do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because of damage. Yeah.
So I get my 3 mana. So what do we do here?
This goes away. I'm going to do
It's the glimpse. Probably. Glimpse seems fine. So we'll just cast the glimpse. 1, 2, 3.
And those are till the end of your next turn.
No. These go to my graveyard.
Oh, okay,
So
got
I
it.
can't cast any of them. They'll go to my graveyard at the end of this turn. And I will make 3 Eldrazi spawn.
Oh yeah, very nice. All right, I'm going to exile a card from your graveyard. Could I see it, please?
Would you like to pick Past in Flames? You should pick Past in Flames.
Yeah, let's do that. But how would you?
It has flashback.
Thank you.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
it would have
You're
taken me a minute. You saved
No,
me some
yeah,
time.
it's saving us both some time. Like, there is really one option
Yeah,
here.
can I go to my turn?
Please. No disrespect, it was a rhetorical question.
No. It's I appreciate it. Playing Johnny. Make the cat. Okay, so do I do this now? I can get rid of 2 of your Eldrazi. Kind of seems like it would be worth it. So I think I'm going to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is use Goblin Bombardment to try to do 1 damage here.
Sure, second response.
Yep, figured. And then flip this guy. And use the 0 ability. Comes into play, I'll do 1 here because I have the red permanent. And try to minimize your mana, and that'll be my turn. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one with this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Gotta stay aggressive on your mana.
Second army. Cat. It's gonna trigger Boros because I had a creature die, so you'll lose a life, and then you'll lose another life from the cat entering from its trigger,
To accomplish
and then I
this
gain
turn.
1 from the cat entering from its trigger, and 1 from the cat entering from its trigger. Go ahead.
Doesn't seem worth it. Tap these. It's just a colorless item. I'll cast a Reckless Impulse. Those are until the end of my
Yeah, I don't think there's any
Next
way
turn.
you're not
next
gonna-
turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to do this.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I had, so my hand was.
Right in remembering, but I think if you inquiry it on 1, my draw step after that would have been the Bowmasters.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I
it's
think
like,
it was like
so it's like, there's
I'm just
two
gonna
ways to
cast
brand it.
another one of these.
Turn
Okay.
one is,
Load it up.
I have the
Oh boy, here we go.
So you come your hand,
Yep.
right? So
End of turn, I'm gonna exile something from your graveyard.
So it's gonna give me more.
Let's see.
And then the other thing was.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, I gotta learn.
Either you're gonna hold up 2
I should
mana,
rob you of the opportunity to see what's in my graveyard.
Yeah, it's all good.
or- Yeah, breaking ritual.
So
Either way. So.
I'm gonna take one of your mana
I think
producers.
doing turn 1,
I'll
having
do
been
this
trying to
one.
draw in hand, especially I go for it, see what I get.
All right, going to my turn.
You have no cards in hand, right?
I have 1.
Oh, okay. One good one.
Yes. Let's go with Noslet Pride,
Okay.
and then a Flage, doing 3 damage to you. Prior to it being sacrificed, I'm going to use Goblin Bombardment to sacrifice, do 1 more.
I gained your life for you. So.
Okay, thank you. All right. That. Can't attack.
Higher upsides.
I will create
one of Bowmasters.
Yeah, but I think just, knowing.
this guy, so I'll do 2 more to you.
What is a 2
You're
more
not
from?
running for?
I have a red permanent,
Well, then I feel
so when
better.
I create
I feel better
the
about doing
cat,
it, 'cause then it was
I
like
can
pretty
do
much
2 damage to any target, so I'll
I
do
was
you.
thinking maybe more than that.
If I didn't have a
I guess
red
you're
permanent,
triple
that wouldn't
based
happen.
on- Yeah, you're triple
Everything has
based.
summoning sickness, I have no cards in my hand. When I pass a turn,
Yeah, I mean,
I
but-
can create something here, so I've got
Knowing that, I feel good about
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I will get City's Blessing.
Yeah.
So I create this cat, gets me to City's Blessing. So then I create a copy of it.
So do you, with the City's Blessing, do you have to have the City's Blessing as the ability triggers, or is the one
It
giving you the
checks,
City's
it
Blessing?
checks after it creates it, and then it looks for City's Blessing. So this gives me City's Blessing. So then it creates another one here, and then it creates another one here.
Another piece of interaction for the ley line.
And I believe I did that correctly, and I pass turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm dead or.
Okay.
I'm thinking
I was-
about.
I
I had a
wondered if I did
plan. I
something
had
wrong.
a plan to do something that would kill you the preceding turn, but I do not think I will be having a preceding turn. So
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to think my way through how to win.
Got it.
Okay. Well, playing a land is good.
It's
Remember,
really
you
good
still
against
play.
This is my sideboard.
Really?
Yep, because it shuts off.
Are you at
your
8?
return,
Yes. You don't have enough to kill me, right? This is-
Nope,
but it shuts
5.
off your return.
Yeah, but in your turn, you would probably, because you would make.
I can escape the
And then it also shuts
the
off
flage if you don't do anything to stop
my
that,
turn, because that targets
and that'll do it.
Okay, yeah. So that part.
decay return. How's that?
Oh, return. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking command.
There's too many cosmetics cards in there.
Inquisition, return, command.
Actual fact.
That works safe as well. That stack sounds good.
Oh, is this your sideboard?
I did draw for the turn, so let's start out
The
with
ruby.
Let's start with the obvious.
Yep. Seems like the right choice.
We will
Start
cast
producing some mana.
Metamorphose, naming red.
Safekeeper, because I was expecting sweepers versus
Red, 2, draw.
yeah, there's a. That's why there's the Ellis.
I will not
There's
alter
Ellis,
that
one
card.
Longmouth,
I will
and
play a
Forebolt.
Channeler.
That's the backup plan in case like some combo
Rock
starts
6 minus
to
2.
rain.
Plus
Ellis can
tap
just
mana
kind
for
of
that. Or, did I? No, yeah, I only made 2. So we'll use a mana for that. We need to check some stuff before we. Is this all the cards? Is this including the cards I boarded out? This not. So what did I
There's some
board
in
out?
there.
Yeah, these are the. So these are still technically my sideboard.
Yep.
Okay. Are these relevant? Maybe. Maybe. Okay.
Come on, just throw that pyroclasm out there. You're good.
Only if it were that easy. We got to be able to pyroclasm and win. If you didn't have the ghost vacuum, I could probably win right here. But so let's just start by making a bunch of mana.
Okay, so in response, okay, so you're gonna get the trigger because that's on cast. Oh, does he? Do you have delirium?
I should. Instant, sorcery, creature, land. Yes, I do.
Are any of them just one card? If I, like that, I could
Two. Yes, creature.
creature. Okay, so I'm gonna ghost vacuum the creature. So this one,
Okay.
and then that goes under here because I might be able to cast it.
And you're gonna kill the channel.
And then I'm gonna kill the channeler. So you'll still get a trigger because that's on cast, but
You can't activate that to do anything to exile my graveyard anymore.
no, that one's done.
Okay.
Did I just make a big mistake?
Yes.
Oh no.
You pretty much. Well, you'll see.
Okay.
So I'll get the one trigger. This will resolve. I'll get 3 more mana.
Yeah, you explain it to me when we're done.
I'll keep this on top. I have Wish in my hand. So, and I have access to a lot of rituals. So I'm going to Past in Flames now and cast all the
Okay.
cards in my graveyard.
Yeah, because I think
So I went from like a very, like not a guaranteed win to a very high percentage chance of winning.
So you have
We'll
Past
go
in
over it.
Flames.
So,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah,
Finish.
we'll just go through
Coach me on it. So.
So I'm going to cast Ritual. I'm going to go up to 6 mana. I tapped this instead, so I'm at 7. I'm sorry. I'm so used to only adding 2 because I use 1. So that's 4. I will Ritual. I'll just add 2. 9 up to 5. I will cast Metamorphose for red. That will put me up 1. 6. I'll draw a card. So I have 10 mana. I'll just cast this for 1. Just to get more cards in my graveyard. 1. We'll go 2. That also saves the day for me a little bit here. So 10. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for me not to cast as many cards as possible. Okay, so spend 2. Go to 8. We'll cast the Glimpse. I'll get
Yep.
3 more cards.
I've always just been a bigger fan of like the legendary
Flage, what?
style
Look at you.
than just
It's
like the
part of my sideboard plan. I could cast a list, but I don't think we need to go through all that. We're going to cast Wish for 2. We're going to go up to 9. I'm going to cast Past in Flames for 3 from my sideboard. Down to 3.
because it is
Up to 10. And then I'm going to have all of these cards to recast. And I have enough rituals here to guarantee that I can get to 16 and Past in Flames or Grape Shot.
And where's the grape? Do you have the grape shot in your?
It's in my sideboard. So since the Wish is in
Oh, it's
my,
in there. You can go
so
get it.
I Wish, I
Okay.
Past in Flames, Ritual,
So-
Ritual, Wish.
Good game.
Good
So
game.
now, what should I have done?
Hold this. This is the only thing stopping me from Past and Flamesing you.
Okay.
I had, yeah. So
then do
it's just
I-
safe to assume because
So I could have stopped one spell though.
oh, I'm
This is
sorry.
not-
You're
this is not-
correct. You're correct. I'm thinking of it
Relic.
in terms. I'm all. I'm
Are you
so
thinking
wrong.
of like Relic of
Yeah,
Progenitus
yeah,
or
I'm
like a
thinking in
Soul
terms
Guide
of,
Lantern?
yeah.
See, that's the drawback with this
You're
one is
only
I
gonna
can't
do one no
I
matter
only can
what,
do one
so-
card. Okay.
I was playing myself in my head anyway.
I only feel slightly better.
Yeah. Well, what I really wanted to do to you, because I haven't cast the sideboard card yet, I really wanted to Storm Scale Scion.
Yeah, let me see
'Cause
that.
bef-
Oh, this is the one you
before-
were talking about.
Before I realized I could go off, and I was like, well, I only have a lot of rituals and a wish, and I was like, well, I have enough rituals to like cast 5 spells and then cast the dragon and I would make like 8 or 9 copies of it, and they all are lords. So it's like 40, 50 power, probably more on board.
Right, because you have 9 spells. Say you cast 9 spells.
Yeah.
You cast this. That's 9 4/4 creatures. That's 36, right?
That's 9 4/4 creatures that all give each other +1/+1. So then it's like +9/+9.
Yeah, it's
each.
like coat of arms for.
3 of them is 21 power. 4 is, and it's exponential.
Yeah.
So that's why people are playing. This is the main win con in some versions of the deck, because you just go rituals into this into a hasting spell. So I don't have anything that
Oh,
would
that's
give
the.
it haste.
You were talking about the.
Bittery.
Bittery, yeah.
Before, when the One Ring was legal and we were playing this deck, we would play Alchemist Gambit to make a bunch of goblins, take an extra turn, and then get to swing.
So when I left my turn,
Yes.
it was looking pretty good. I could have gotten you down to 3. But did you have everything in your hand at that time to do what you needed?
I had Ritual here, I had Wish in my hand, Ritual Manamorphose. So I actually could have done that play the whole time. I was overthinking this.
You thought this was something I could have. Yeah.
I was thinking in terms of like you being able to stop it, and that was not true.
Yeah, I think I keep seeing this in the sideboard. I'm thinking I might need to go to like the Soul Guide Lantern.
I think with the shift in the meta, maybe, that card is very powerful in certain matchups. Like getting to use that in the mirror to take out Phlages and then make your own. It is not the best graveyard hate against
For
my
this,
deck.
right.
Yeah.
So for
This deck also, like, when I see aggressive graveyard hate, I start to really lean into the Rail plan or into, like, the Storm Scale Scion, because I don't need to go off with a bunch of cards in my
that
graveyard. I
Storm
just
Scale
have to...
That's a nice ad.
Now I gotta remember what all my gosh darn sideboard cards are.
So yeah. So what I sideboarded in.
On 5 cards.
Brought in 6. And they're all bunched up right there.
These are great.
Yeah.
And this card is
So I have 2.
You keep the static prisons in, right?
No, I sideboard a couple out because
Static, so, well, yeah, because they're
sorcery speed.
So I've had this argument with people. The thing is,
You're not going to get an argument. I just like
dampening. Well, no, I've debated this with people.
Yeah.
So dampening sphere is obviously great. Things like wear tear, so like they only hit 1/2 of my cost reducers, whereas the ritual.
But I also have
disposed-
4.
Yeah.
But I also have 4 galvanic discharges.
Yeah, that's true.
So I have
That's
that with
true.
galvanic and this.
I think that is correct. I think the combination of this plus galvanic is probably.
And so this is
preferable.
the weakest one. You know, I feel like
And I should be playing I should be playing around instant speed removal. Like I had the Ral very early. I chose not to play it out. There's an argument I should have left it for another turn, so that I would have had enough mana to hold up another instant response to try to flip him.
Yep.
In response to the damage. But Goblin Bombardment is one of the most frustrating one of those cards to play against.
Yeah. So was my instinct correct to try to eliminate all that stuff as quickly as possible, like get the Raw off the board, even though it got rid of my creatures, or would you have done it differently?
No. I think that's correct. I mean,
Getting rid of the
Ral is
Eldrazi, getting rid of the Ral.
The Eldrazi's an interesting choice. I do think it was correct though, because it would have made going off on my turn easier.
You just all you need is mana. Like so if I can reduce that mana in any way, that's what I was thinking anyway.
That seemed like a very forward-thinking play, and
Okay.
I think a lot of people
I haven't
wouldn't have
seen
made
that.
it. It was smart.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Hey, how's it going, man?
Good.
Ruby Storm's pretty good.
Yeah, Ruby Storm is a fun deck.
It's fun if you're playing it, not fun playing
No,
against
it's true.
it.
When you're sitting against it, you're like, okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna watch. Yeah, so that's the static prism. That's the rationale that I use. It's like it's too slow. I gotta have instant speed against you. That's why this is not good.
Yeah.
That's why I need the Soul Guide Lantern because
That slows me down like a little bit, but not enough to make a meaningful difference.
The best it could have done is what it did, which was irrelevant.
Yeah.
That was the best it could do. Like, I got rid of your
If I
delirium
had-
and I got rid of that, but it was irrelevant.
If we were in a situation where my graveyard was less ritual heavy, and you can starve, so at this point the way you should be looking at it, you need to starve my graveyard of either card draw or rituals if it's light one side
Yeah,
or
and
the
I was
other.
and I was understanding that earlier,
It seemed like you were,
but then you had too many. Like, and I'm only getting rid of one at a time. You know, so okay. Well, this is good.
that is how the cookie crumbles often against this
Yeah,
deck.
yeah. No, it's like.
I feel like it's when the burn player always says, "Well, I almost got you. You were at 2 life." It's like, bro, when you win with burn, they're always at 2 life.
Yeah.
If they weren't at almost at 2 life, you weren't.
You weren't playing it right.
Yeah.
It's a resource. As long as you have one, you're okay. Oh yeah, thank you.
Port real quick. Yeah, no problem. I can't stand the companion app.
Why?
If you haven't updated it, correct?
Yes.
All right. I think there was just an update with it or something, so maybe it's that. Tim, you want to open a couple packs?
See, where is?
Oh, the one. Oh, I'm gonna do one.
You better pull me an Ugin. If you don't, I'm holding it against you.
I hope so. All right.
Yeah. Just sleeve it up and put it in one of your decks
I'm looking at
immediately,
the deck
right?
right now.
Yeah. If I get the Ugin, I'm trading it in somewhere. Ooh, I got rock. Wow, this is a misprint. Jesus. I heard the printing in this set was atrocious. Rock
I got you
Curse
nothing. I got a snack. A snack.
Got me a sneaky snake. Sneaky little